Hi, I'm Derek B., editor of the Peru Tribune. Back with you a little bit dressed down today for a Sunday version of our daily feature, Tomorrow's News, where I give you a sneak peek into what's going to be in the next day's newspaper. In that case, that's Monday's newspaper, although, as always, you can find all of those stories tonight at PeruTribune.com. In our lead story, Chad Abshire and I tell you a little bit about the local suicide rate. This is something that Chad was working on before he went on vacation. He's out through Wednesday. But I picked up the ball on the 99-yard line, and on the 1-yard line, and took it in for the score. Although this is kind of a terrible story, obviously, about the rising suicide rate in Indiana and what local rates are like for Miami County. It's actually good news in a way because Miami County is only 63rd of 92 Indiana counties in that rate. And everybody from the Miami County coroner, Tom Leedy, to Dr. James Knoll and manager Jenny Craig over at Fort County Counseling Center tell us that this is not a huge issue in Peru. That being said, as Dr. Knoll says, even one person dying this way is too many. They talked at length about the mental health issues and other factors that go into a suicide, and how we can all band together and hopefully keep that rate low. In our display story, Eric Stoff went out yesterday to a Fraternal Order of Police event where they were raising money for their Christmas for Kids program. They're going to go on December 14th to buy gifts and clothing and a lot of other things for impoverished families here in Peru. They were able to raise $2,500 last night. About 250 people came out and heard music. I actually got to see some officers doing the YMCA dressed up as the Village People, believe it or not. That photo is going to be on our front page tomorrow. And we look forward to hearing how much they're able to raise as people continue to donate. You can donate until they go shopping on December 14th. Eric also went yesterday to the Distinguished Young Women event for Miami County. Madison Deniston over at Peru High School was this year's winner. She excelled in talent portion and an interview and a lot of other categories. She's going to represent Miami County in the state event, February in Kokomo. So we wish her all the best. Say congratulations to all the contestants who did well, and hope that program is going to continue to thrive. Finally, on A1, we had another story about an interesting young woman. This is Hannah Baker, who's a third grader over at Blair Point Elementary School. She actually won the VFW's top prize for the state among third graders in their fall art contest. Now, we talked to her about how she accomplished that and her history with art, and what she hopes to accomplish with art, and also to the VFW about that contest, and to her teacher, Chelsea Wilkinson over at Blair Point, about how she thinks that Hannah might be able to pursue art and her dreams in the future. It's really a heartwarming story. On the inside page is another heartwarming story on our business page. This is Just Desserts by Wendy. I went out to the business Friday afternoon and met the owner, Wendy Gibson. She told me a little bit about how she started baking really young and has always loved it, and she said friends tell her to go into business. Now she's open over on 210 Boulevard and hoping to get more people over there so that she can sell more cakes and pies and candies, hopefully expand, maybe hire some more people, and we wish her all the best. You know, obviously bringing more business to Peru is a great thing, and personally I love sweets, so I bet I'm going to spend a lot over there. Finally, on our sports page, it was a pretty rough weekend for girls basketball teams in Miami County. Nick Roby went to the Maconaquah game versus Caston, where they unfortunately lost 45-22. Hopefully they'll be able to rebound at North Miami Monday night at 7:30. Speaking of North Miami, Matt Wilson over at the Chronicle Tribune went to their game against Oak Hill. The Golden Eagles won 63-28. They're now 2-1. North Miami fell to 1-3. They're actually the only team right now in the county that has a win. Maconaquah is 0-3 after they lost. Peru is now 0-4 after their loss to Western. Our new correspondent, Michael Brooks, went on to that game. Told us a little bit about the 52-32 final score. The Tigers will play again December 3rd against Kokomo, who is now 1-1. You can find all the stories in tomorrow's print Peru Tribune. You can find them all tonight at PeruTribune.com. You can find our content on Facebook and on Twitter. You can find me and all of our reporters on Twitter. And until tomorrow, that's tomorrow's news. I'm Derek B. Have a great Monday.